Stabilizing. We need more guys.
I thought
You're going down.
Hedgehog.
I mean, that's kind of my down.
Right. Thing all the time.
Tom, your brother's a vet, so.
It's clismicless.
Set.
Surprise of absolutely only.
Come on, son.
The what now? Time to light the F. It's a plane. It's
Defeating you, Hedgehog.
Sonic, catch up.
holograms. Which more time? Yeah!
Prize!
Be Arthur Day?
Today's the anniversary of the day.
This was just a distraction. Party for me?
None of us would be here right now.
Today all our lives changed for.
You guys, I don't. Party!
To the break of dawn.
Thanks for the surprise part.
Dude. Sonic. Yeah. I can't believe.
Our security system.
Hey, bud.
Night on Earth. I saw to me.
Sure, at such a young age.
Lungs. Not lungs, heart.
You're gonna make some good ones and make the right choice when it matters the most.
You.
2020. I won't you have dishonored my mom.
Distance.
This is so nice. What did they do?
What did you...
Mr. and Mrs. Wachowski.
Excuse me? Is that like...
You look like me.
Who are you?
Hey, before you...
We don't want to fight you. Not now. Why don't...
You jumped out of it. All right, then. Fists! Really? Ow. He is much more impressive.
Here. Now, come on. Pick us all at once.
It was a bad idea.
For highlights. Dangerously weaving through traffic. Oh. Are you running away? We were...
Or you talk.
Ah! I'm gonna throw up. Whoa. You kidding me? You ask? I handcuffed my...
Couldn't have gone off on your own.
teamwork thing. So we get some answers from God.
I know just the
Ambush! You'll never take a...
garden. One of the top blend in.
It does look like a...
Sonic.
Just a big...
The story began a lot like Planet. Begins over 50 years ago. Shadows found any living creature, discovered and believed this power. But Shadow's power with it. With the program with. Destroy.
Would help him escape.
Distance.
But Robot...
What? Chase for the evening? Commander Ray?
Take this to the most powerful weapon.
I knew they could.
Until we get more information. Who are...
I thought I was having it. Showed up with all my worst enemies.
Never looked...
Is what not giving a damn.
Oh, we have an even bigger. There's an imposter.
what?
Mechanized is looking for babies from my eggs soon.
It's so revealed. Precise. Like operations.
To say it, but I think we're
Team up with Dr.
Our only chance to find...
All right, Egghead.
On what?
Serious issues.
Uncle Taylor. But, sir, this is a... Takes her everywhere.
Oh, do you know where my room is?
But,
Riding around. All right.
my head. Corners of my misty wandering. Where? Don't believe I am. Are you? Impossible. They know who they're really. Madam, to lure you here. Is he your grandfather? Grand? And why? You hail from an answer directly et moi. But fatter. It's as if played by the same act. Have very little time. Name the most to the I times pi plus 1. Regum on the speed of the bus in the movie speed 3.33333. And for all rare lung disease. In Moses! But looking pretty good. Oh, Grampy. Entire life! 50 years. Brought you here. You tracked you down. You'll see.
This is some kind of concussion. No!
W villain. Chest bump? You tied up.
to the lost grandson.
Or the one behind all this.
And smell.
How do you get the key?
Do you really think we'd be up or that stupid?
Everything from them.
Of malevolence. In exchange for mankind has strike anywhere. Gunhead.
Millions of innocent...
2 keys. Inside gun headquarters. Control of my weapon. Holy. Thank you so much for inspiring.
And you wonder... Shadow, wait. Don't... Are inside.
This is...
Nice match.
It's
Fear no more!
Sonic! Try!
Trick shot! Come on! Come on! Yikes.
Trying to cleanse the freak in one afternoon. My boy.
Chart hours.
The movie begins on Prison Island in Japan, where Shadow the Hedgehog has been in stasis for 50 years, guarded by gun agents. Shadow has flashbacks of a girl named Maria suddenly. Someone hacks the security system, waking Shadow. As agents rush in, Shadow breaks out of his pod, uses his teleportation powers to defeat them, and escapes. Meanwhile, in Green Hills, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are racing to see who's fastest. Sonic gets fooled by holograms but returns to find a surprise party celebrating his anniversary of arriving on Earth. Tom, Maddie, and Ozzy the dog are there too. Later, Sonic and Tom visit Sonic's old cave, where Sonic sees a drawing of Longclaw and admits he misses her. Tom reassures Sonic that he's stayed true to himself through it all. The fun is cut short when gun agents, led by Director Rockwell, arrive and take Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles to Japan. They arrive in Tokyo, where Shadow has caused chaos fighting gun agents. Team Sonic tries to stop Shadow, but he's too fast and strong. Sonic chases Shadow, who escapes on a motorcycle while firing at him. The trio heads to Chow Garden, where they meet Commander Walters. Walters explains that Shadow was found in a meteor that landed on Earth. Shadow possesses chaos energy, making him incredibly powerful, but dangerous. Years ago, a lab explosion involving Shadow led to the arrest of the professor who experimented on him. Suddenly, egg drones attack, fatally injuring Walters. Before he collapses, he gives Team Sonic a keycard to a secret gun weapon. A mysterious biker appears, disables the drones, and quickly rides away. The trio escapes just before Rockwell and her agents arrive, and she assumes they stole the keycard. Team Sonic catches up to the biker, who turns out to be Agent Stone. Stone reveals that neither he nor Dr. Robotnik were involved in Shadow's escape. He leads the group to a giant mechanical crab and takes them to Evo, who is in a junk food-induced depression after his previous defeat. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles reluctantly agree to team up with Evo and Stone. As part of the deal, Sonic hands over one of his quills to Eggman. Meanwhile, Shadow visits the abandoned gun facility and remembers his bond with Maria, a girl he deeply cared about. As he reminisces, Shadow is approached by his creator. Sonic and the others arrive but are quickly overpowered. The group meets Gerald Robotnik, Evo's grandfather. Evo is thrilled to discover a living relative. The Robotniks and Shadow restrain Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, while Gerald reveals his plan to activate the Eclipse Cannon, a chaos energy-powered superweapon hidden beneath gun headquarters, capable of destroying the world. To fully activate it, they need a second key card. The villains leave Team Sonic trapped and activate a black hole to destroy the facility, with Shadow taking the key card. Just in time, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles use a portal ring to escape before the facility is destroyed. Meanwhile, Evo and Gerald spend time together in a virtual simulation to bond over their lost years. This newfound family connection leaves Agent Stone feeling sidelined and unappreciated, despite his unwavering loyalty to Evo. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles return to Tom and Maddie for help. Together, they travel to London, where gun headquarters is located. Gerald and Shadow's main target for activating the Eclipse Cannon. Disguising themselves as Rachel Natasha Rothwell and Randall Tom and Maddie infiltrate the facility. With Tails' help, they insert a drive to disable the energy shield protecting the building, allowing Sonic to enter. Inside, the team reaches the room containing the second key card, but Evo and Gerald are already there in advanced supersuits. Before they can act, Director Rockwell arrives and manipulates the gravity in the room, creating chaos as more agents storm in. Knuckles bursts in to help, but he accidentally smashes the gravity controls, leaving everyone floating or pinned to the floor. In the confusion, Rockwell manages to grab the key card and escapes. However, Tom, cleverly disguised as Commander Walters, tricks Rockwell into handing the key card over to him. This gives Team Sonic a chance to prevent Gerald and Shadow from completing their destructive plan. Shadow sees Tom in disguise and punches who he thinks is Walters in retaliation. Tom is knocked out and Sonic runs to his side in a panic, which causes Shadow to remember his final moments with Maria. He gets away just as Maddie rushes to Tom's side. He is taken to the hospital and Sonic becomes enraged to the point of seeking revenge against Shadow. He tells Knuckles to tell him where the Master Emerald is so he can become supersonic again. But Knuckles refuses since he was sworn to keep it guarded for being too powerful. Tails tries to talk them down, but Knuckles relents and tells Sonic that it is being kept by Wade. Sonic goes to him and takes the emerald. The villains raise the Eclipse Cannon from the River Thames and take it high into space. However, Evo is horrified to learn that Gerald doesn't plan to dominate the Earth, but to destroy it. Another flashback reveals that gun agents stormed the facility to kill Shadow, but a stray bullet caused the explosion that killed Maria. This drove Gerald and Shadow to revenge against all of humanity. Supersonic then flies at high speeds, crashing through the facility and fighting Shadow. The two hedgehogs duke it out after crashing into a field, but Shadow taunts Sonic about abandoning his friends and family for revenge. Sonic responds by uppercutting Shadow all the way to the moon. Before Sonic can deliver the fatal blow, Shadow the Hedgehog awakens after 50 years in stasis, seeking revenge on humanity alongside Gerald Robotnik, who blames Gun for Maria's death. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles form a temporary alliance with Eggman and Stone, but ultimately face off against Gerald and Shadow as they try to activate the Eclipse Cannon. Tom is critically injured by Shadow, prompting Sonic to retrieve the Master Emerald and become Supersonic. However, Sonic holds back, realizing revenge won't heal the pain of loss. He convinces Shadow to work together to save the Earth. Powered by the Chaos Emeralds, Sonic and Shadow redirect the Eclipse Cannon's blast, saving the planet but destroying the moon. Gerald betrays Eggman, but Eggman survives using a portal and defeats Gerald with Sonic's supercharged quill. The Eclipse Cannon begins to overload, and Shadow sacrifices himself to push it away from Earth. Eggman bids farewell to Stone, thanking him for his loyalty. Back in Green Hills, Sonic reconciles with his friends, and they race to see who's the fastest. In a mid-credits scene, Sonic encounters Metal Sonic and is joined by Amy Rose as a new ally. When they bring the Eclipse Cannon into space, Evo is horrified to learn that Gerald wants to destroy the world instead of conquer it, and that he never cared for Evo the same way he did for Maria. Sonic battles Shadow and almost kills him, but he holds back and realizes revenge will not solve anything. Sonic and Shadow join forces to stop the Eclipse Cannon from hitting the Earth. Gerald tries to kill Evo, but with help from Tails and Knuckles, Evo uses one of Sonic's supercharged quills to zap Gerald and send him into the cannon's energy field, which vaporizes him. Sonic and Shadow are able to hold off the blast, while Evo, Tails, and Knuckles redirect the blast. Team Sonic escapes safely, but the cannon's core overloads. Evo decides to stay behind to prevent the cannon from exploding near Earth, with Shadow pushing it away. Evo also sends a farewell stream to Stone to thank him for being his one loyal friend. Tom recovers from his injuries, and Team Sonic celebrates another victory. Sonic ends up running all the way to New York, where he encounters an army of Metal Sonics, plus the pink hedgehog Amy Rose. Meanwhile, Shadow is shown to have survived the explosion.